things have started to, I guess, evolve. I don't know, calm down maybe, or I'm starting to get my clearer perspective onto what's going on with the Take Back Your Life page. And I did a video which I have to upload, but my phone just died, so I have to put it in the charger. It's an iPhone 6. If you know the reference, the battery reference. Yeah, so I did a video. That will be what I'm doing. I'm gonna post a link to the video for new people coming into the page. And I had the victim, one of the supporter who I've been talking to privately, she came at me, but she's pulled back. Like, she's done what I see as healthy behavior, you know what I mean? You know? Pull back, let things settle down, and then, you know, and accept the fact that someone's not going to apologize and whatever, and just, not everyone's going to get along on that level. And that, I think, is a, you know, the radical acceptance type thing. It's healthy, and that's what, you know, with Borderline, Marsha Linehan pushes that. You have to accept your situation, the situation, right? So that's it. But I've learned a lot, talking to both sides. One who's a very straight shooter and can freak people out. I see the consistency in that. I don't see that, I'm not triggered. I see it as real, right? But I see the other side, that someone wants to support someone who is on the end of that. Not everyone can take it and move on because of past trauma. There's those two ends of the spectrum. So that's kind of where I'm at. The way I'm policing the situation or moderating is I have to see, like, if other people hop on, which other people have hopped on a thread and tagged me, so I intervened, which I felt very confident doing, because my role is to get the evidence, not generalities that he did this on this, he contacted them, he got the post removed. I'm unbiased. You need to show me what is going on. And we'll start with this thread because the top of the thread isn't clear. Please help me see what's going on with this thread. And then if they reply in generalities and this and that, I can't work with that. I cannot work with that. Okay? If you're summarizing things based on emotion or hearsay or something of the like, I can't moderate that. I cannot moderate that. So that is kind of where I stand. If you're going to come at me with something, I don't mind people debating, I don't even mind the arguments, something has to be shown to me. Now, there was one situation in the PM, but it's since died down. It hasn't escalated. And although there's not a direct apology, which I'm not here to say, oh, you apologize to them, you apologize to them. I'm trying to see the equilibrium of that. I'm not here to be a mother and say, you apologize to this person, you do this because you did this. That is human nature. I'm trying to see that for whatever hiccups happen, that it doesn't escalate and then I have to remove someone. That's kind of where I stand in. You have to be able to deal with it yourself because you're human beings. Yes, you've gone through trauma. You could easily disengage. Case in point, the person supporting the victim. Disengaged, stood back. Perfect. That is no contact, you know, let it ride out. If the person keeps harassing the perpetrator, I'll say that because for lack of a better word, then I could start to stand in, because it's like, oh, she's backed off, and which the first person I removed, that's what he was doing. He kept going into her PMs and saying that, no. Especially when I confronted him, and he said, oh, he twisted it around. That I saw. That is like, no, that's some effed up behavior. So, I hope this is clear. It's becoming clearer to me. And some people aren't going to like it, and they're going to remove themselves. And that is fine. It's not going to make the page implode, because not everyone feels that way. Not everyone gets involved. Not everyone is triggered. So, I guess you could say it's kind of like a laboratory. I mean, I'm like that in therapy. You're not going to come out nice and roses and all that. You're going to have to learn to deal with people on both ends of the spectrum. You can be triggered by something or not like someone but respect them. It's the whole dialectical behavior therapy. Someone could say something that really freaked you out, but then you still care for them, and you don't value someone or idealize someone, then devalue them the next second because they did something that you didn't like. That's where I'm at in my learning, and it seems to be what's happening on the page. And my goal is also to not succumb to mob mentality either. Just because something happened and then other people are supporting, and then they're coming at me or they're adding their 2 cents to the thread or whatever, it looks big, but it has to be broken down. I have to see what's going on, and I have to take care of the certain mini situations within it to get the whole picture. That's where I stand as a moderator. And that's all I'm going to do as a moderator. So then the onus is on the person, what they want to do. Easily, if you wanted to join the group, you could easily not want to join the group. Or you could easily block someone that you don't want to hear about from, or you can keep them on and choose to react more warmly or cool as opposed to hot. Everyone has their own way of dealing with situations. I don't want this to be an echo chamber where everything is positive and flowers, and no, because you're not going to get prepared for real life, in my opinion. I grew up overprotected, so it did not help me dealing with people, trust me. So, on my personal note, I'm feeling more confident, and this has helped me realize where I want to stand, and where I do stand, and what I need to do. And I wish I had that when I owned my businesses, and when I even got into that whole situation of being led down a very dark path of negotiating and dealing with the pressures of buying the businesses, which I should not have done. I don't regret doing it because it brought me here to learning how to deal in this microcosm, which is take back your life.